Hello, and a huge welcome to Crowdfunder's next masterclass. We've got a jam-packed session filled with insider knowledge, real-world examples, and actionable strategies. I'm really excited to introduce to you Max.
What we're going to talk about today is how you can use the different tools on Crowdfunder to raise large sums of money or the money you need. It doesn't all need to come from one type of fundraising activity. First of all, Crowdfunder exists to tackle society's biggest challenges by making ideas happen. I've learned from talking to all these different types of projects that are doing amazing things in their communities, learning from them how they are utilizing Crowdfunder within their own fundraising portfolio throughout the year. So, how do you raise 50K on Crowdfunder in 5 steps within a year? You can, step one, just run a straight up crowdfunder. By far and away, the largest proportion of projects on the platform are just crowdfunding. They're just fundraising, they're raising money for something that they need to do. They probably have a target, they have a deadline, a certain amount of money they need to raise, they've got a bit of a plan in place, and they are executing their campaign. It comes to a close. Hopefully, they've raised the money and they're very happy. Crowdfunder is the UK's #1 rewards-based platform. You can give stuff back in return, incentivize people to give. You might have creative things you can offer, experiences, product, things in kind from other people, recognition, thanks. You can be very creative what you're giving back. It doesn't always need to cost you the earth. This is slightly different, but we can facilitate prize draws on the platform. They are a really new, creative, innovative way to raise money, perhaps outside of your day-to-day fundraising. Number 4, others fundraising for you. Now, again, a lot of people don't know you can do this, but you can run your donation-led crowdfunder or your rewards-based crowdfunder, and you can allow people to fundraise on your behalf, feeding into that main crowdfunder at the same time. And then the other thing is regular donations. Again, not a lot of people know this on Crowdfunder, but you can enable regular donations when you're running a donation-led campaign or a rewards-based campaign. Get your hands on some extra funding. It's a very public face of raising money, and it can be difficult. And if you can burden some of that difficulties by unlocking some of our extra funding on the platform, and we've got a lot of it, 10 million, you can double or triple the amount you raise. And there's a lot available on the platform from a whole host of different partners. The average donation on Crowdfunder is about £40. If a project is unlocking extra funding and the supporter knows that their money is going to help unlock that extra funding, the average donation is £70, excluding the extra funding. Step 3, run a prize draw, run another prize draw, run another one. We are seeing charities not just run one prize draw throughout the year, we're seeing them run multiple prize draws for relatively modest amounts, but regularly throughout the year, and having a lot of fun with it and engaging and inspiring their supporters in ways that they haven't done before. You have a low price point of entry, so people might donate for £5 and being with a chance of winning something mega, something great, a prize that money can't buy, or a collection of prizes that you can pull together. Step 4, get others fundraising for you. You can even get people fundraising for you on Crowdfunder, and you can be clever about how you do it. So you can create a community fundraising campaign and get all your supporters feeding into that. Why this is good is because you can expand your reach. You get your supporters pushing it out to your networks, which increases donations. You can mobilize your community, so you can get them on board feeling, empowered to help you raise money. You'll control the main Crowdfunder account. All they need to do is create their child projects, and all that money feeds right into yours. And then step 5, regular donations and always on fundraising. So you might run a short, sharp campaign at the start of the year and then close it, the deadline ends, and then let it roll into an always on mode, accept donations throughout the year, and do little mini campaigns throughout the year, just a little shout out about certain events, key things that are happening to drive little spikes of activity throughout the year. But it can allow you to take a breather between doing activities because you know that there's a relatively consistent form of income coming through around your campaign on the platform. Yeah, hey, it's over to you. Go raise 50 grand on Crowdfunder. I'm sure everyone on this call can do it because we've got the tools to help you. And I'm sure anything's possible when you split it across over the year, over the 12 months for the different tools that we have.